Friends, what's up? I decided to do a video to help my friends and my dear ones out, okay? So I'm gonna be talking about how to shop for a vehicle in the current market, okay? So what is going on in the market? Are prices rising? Are they dropping? You know, I started seeing thumbnail videos on YouTube probably about 5 months ago saying that the car market bubble is about to pop. And, you know, it hasn't popped yet. I'm in the car world. So when I see these videos of people, I don't know if they're just trying to get attention or whatever it is, but you know, the car prices actually went up higher since I first started seeing those thumbnails about the car market bubble popping. However, I will say there seems to be more windows of opportunity to get, you know, somewhat of a bargain if you're patient enough right now. But in a lot of cases, prices, they're holding strong and they're higher in some areas depending on the model of the car right now. So just realizing that. And here's another thing too. You know, when it comes to buying a car at MSRP, is that possible? Well, sure it is. How many people actually buy them at MSRP right now? Well, not a lot. If the statistics are the same as they were in January of this year, I believe about 80% of new cars in America were sold at or above MSRP. But people, you know, people say things like, well, this dealership is selling it at MSRP. And I like to tell people, well, then you should go to that dealership and you should find out what they're actually selling it for. Visit them. Get a buyer's order printed out from them to where you know what the actual price is. I mean, I'm fine with telling people that kind of stuff because I understand marketing in this world. And I understand that right now, marketing in the way that you list a car is very, very, very strategic. And most of the time, what a person thinks the car costs, it really doesn't cost that. And even if a person orders a car at the price that sounds too good to be true, what you'll find out is that they've been waiting on the car to arrive for a year. I mean, just think about that. Now, I'm not getting into details of what's going on or what could be going on, but all I'm saying is that cars cost and you have to shop a strategic way in this market. So a few things I'll just talk about and cover to look to bring some help. One thing is be firm on your budget and what you're looking for, but be very kind, okay? So firm and kind. And what do I mean by that? Well, just like you have a budget, the dealership has a budget, right? It's our product. We own the product. It's something that we are selling, and it is how we make a living. So just be mindful that being overly mean in more of an acting way, and what I mean by mean, I mean firm and mean in a very unnatural way. That's not necessarily how you come to the price that you really desire in the current market. And it's not that we don't want to sell vehicles. It's just simply, it's a supply shortage. So at the end of the day, the vehicle will sell. And when a person is kind and a person is more, I guess, vulnerable and honest in just kind of where they're at, you know, it's a two-way streak. I mean, it's a relationship. You know, we're regular people just like a consumer is. And so what I found is that, you know, you may be able to accomplish a lot more when you know what you're able to spend but you're also kind and just more natural in the interaction, okay? So that's very helpful. Another thing is being flexible, right? I mean, and that's completely up to you, but typically a very desirable color, a very desirable trim, very desirable package. I mean, the more desirable it is, the more people want it, typically the higher it's going to cost. I mean, that's true. So when you're on a dealership slide and maybe, they have the vehicle that you want, but some things are not all the way exact, just kind of ask yourself the question, can I go without it? If this means that this dealer is going to cut this price pretty good for me, what if I could save a substantial amount of money because they just want to get rid of this specific trim or package that, not a whole lot of people want, like some want the other package. So just ask yourself that question, and you can negotiate from there in terms of being flexible. Another thing is trade-ins. Just consider trading your vehicle in. This is truly a market that you can get good for your money. Do your homework before you trade your car in. And remember, you get a tax credit on that, right? So you don't pay taxes on the amount that the dealer actually buys the car from you for. So do your homework. Be diligent on that. Find out what these cars are listed for. Try to find out close to what they're selling for. Do the Kelley Blue Book, all of that kind of stuff, and bring your research to the table and get as much money as you can out of your trade. And then you will do good with selling money on that, especially if you have a trade that the dealer can actually turn around and sell. So I think that I covered most of what I wanted to cover, just to kind of help you out if you are looking to shop in this market. But be patient, know what you want. Oh, the last thing, don't do negotiating over the phone. You just, it's very few cases where it can turn out, the best for you, so to speak, if you're negotiating over the phone. In most cases, it won't. And I can talk to you more specific about that if you want to reach out to me to kind of let you know which cases could possibly work in your favor of talking over the phone. But listen, if it's a car that you want, go there. Just go to the dealership. I'm telling you, it don't matter what someone says on the other end of the phone. Listen, at the end of the day, we want you here. There are multiple sales consultants that work at dealerships, and they have people that they can pick up and call about this special car that you saw on the internet, just like the person that you're talking to. So don't delay on that. And, dealers are more willing to work with you on price if you are there in person, okay? I'm telling you, just take my word for it. It is night and day difference, okay? And I believe that about wraps it up. So I hope that this information was helpful for you. If you have any questions, reach out to me, send me a direct message. I don't know what platform you'll be watching me on, but you can go to my Instagram or you can go to my Facebook and you can send me a message and I will respond to you. So take care and be safe out there.